back in 1986, I started Hopman Motors. I bought it off Phil Major's dad, Warner Major. I purchased my first house in Burwood Road. I met my beautiful wife in New Brighton Pharmacy. Like in those days, Marine Praise was buzzing. It was owned by real estate agents. It was going to be the new Gold Coast. It was going to be a big gold mine, high-rise apartments, the new Gold Coast. The mall was buzzing in those days. Like we had big players with Farmers, Mitre 10, all the major banks were there. The place was buzzing. But then deregulation came in and it went backwards. Business started dropping off. There was looking at everywhere else in the world, living next to the beach is the most valuable real estate in the world. Living next to the airport isn't. So, Christchurch is back to front, but we've got some amazing new things coming up. There's the high schools that have just been built, the hot pools, the playgrounds, the recreational centre. There's several new exciting housing projects, 76 houses on the old school site. So I want to concentrate on bringing Brighton back to what it was.
How will you achieve that? Because a lot of those comments have been said before, but for want of a better word, Brighton Mall still remains dead.
It does, and I feel like I'm a business person. I've been meeting with a lot of the business owners, the investors, the developers. There's a shortage of land in Christchurch. We've got land here. We need the investors. I'm going to meet monthly with these people, and I want to turn it around. And together with Phil Major, he's very proactive. He's a businessman as well. I know between the two of us, two heads are better than one. I want to bring this area back. It's been neglected. It's our turn.
A question I'm asking all the candidates is, what is the biggest issue facing Christchurch residents on a wider scale, not just specific to the coastal ward, in your view?
Okay, well, apart from COVID, I think the biggest challenge we've got at the moment is three waters. We're going to lose control of our unchlorinated water. We've got the best drinking water in New Zealand. Every region, every city or region in New Zealand is unique, so one bill doesn't fit all. I think every region should be managed by the locals. They know the characteristics of that area. Like the value of Christchurch Waterworks is 5.8 billion. We've spent billions post-earthquake on putting in the new pipe, the storm and the wastewater, and the government want to pay us 122 million for it. I don't think that's fair on the ratepayer. Why should we subsidise the rest of New Zealand? So, hey, that's my opinion. What I want everyone to do is, there's a survey the council have put out, say what you think, but I think this is a really big issue, and the government want to try and push it through by the end of September. It's a very big issue.
It is interesting you say that, because even two former Christchurch mayors who are both Labour Party members have strongly condemned this proposal for three waters to go to the government. In fact, they call it almost like a land grab, they say. Would you agree with that? Because they say nobody wins from this.
Well, I think we're going to lose control, and I can't see it working. There's just going to be more bureaucracy. We're just going to be doubling up on extra costs. There's going to be one identity just running the South Island, but everything's different. Havelock North, why don't they use that as a guinea pig and just do one region, see if it works, and if it does work, maybe then go to the rest of the country. But I think it's a big, bold move, and if we look at a lot of the things the government have promised, it hasn't worked.
Andre, just finally, in 30 seconds or less, a question I'm asking all candidates: why should the coastal residents vote for you as opposed to the other candidates? Go for it.
Thanks. I want to make the East an even better place to live in. I think we need common sense decisions, spend more money carefully, but spend it evenly across the city, repair our roads and footpaths, make great relationships, active democracy in the governance process, prioritise New Brighton project, and with developers and investors, take it to the next level and look after the vulnerable, and join with Phil Major and have a great relationship, getting Christchurch into the east, the coastal region and Burwood region to a better place.